Most regular people are surprised to learn that millionaires don't spend money freely or even act like they have a lot of money. The majority of the time, it's the other way around. Most of the time, they are the most careful with money and almost afraid to spend it. Most likely, you have a wrong idea of what a millionaire is. These interesting facts about millionaires will give you hope because they show that almost anyone can get rich. You should pay close attention to this video because it tells you almost exactly how millionaires got rich. Most people who have $1 million didn't get it suddenly like winning the lottery or heritage from family. What the majority of them did was find a well-paid steady job that they also enjoy to do. You can build wealth with a high income, but that's not all you need to do in order to get there. You won't be a millionaire just because you make a lot of money on your work if you don't also do other very important things that we're going to talk about in this video. But if you are getting interested in this type of content, click the like button, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay up to date on our newest videos. Most millionaires are engineers, accountants, teachers, people in charge, or lawyers. As you can see, most of these jobs pay pretty well, but they are not the kind of jobs that people think millionaires have because they make so much money. In fact, Ramsey Solutions found that only 31% of millionaires made an average of $100,000 per year over the course of their careers, and 33% of millionaires have never made more than $60,000 in a single year. If your employer offers you a 401k, it can be a great way to build your wealth, and people who think like millionaires know how important it is to take advantage of this opportunity. Most of the time, an employer will match up to a certain amount of an employee's contributions. This encourages people to save for retirement. The fact that your employer matches what you put in is a nice bonus, but the real reason so many people have gotten rich with 401ks is because they are so easy to get to. They are easy to find, have a simple range of investment options, and take the money right out of your paycheck, so it never even goes into your bank account. Not only that, but 3 out of every 4 millionaires also put money into individual retirement accounts and other similar plans outside of their 401k. Millionaires know the risks and rewards of investing, and they know how important it is to make smart choices. When Ramsey Solutions looked at 10,000 millionaires, not a single one of them said that investing in a single stock was a big part of their success. Stocks really do have a lot of potential, but it's hard to know which ones to buy. Instead of risky investments, they put their money in index funds and mutual funds, which have a track record of making money. This is like someone who is just starting to get rich. Beginners are always looking for the next big thing that will make them rich overnight. That optimism and hope are great, but wealthy people know that it usually pays off to be careful. Regularly putting money into investments is probably the easiest way to get rich. You don't have to make a lot of money, have a lot of money to invest, or get crazy high returns on your investments to get rich. 3 out of every 4 millionaires said that investing regularly and consistently over a long period of time was the key to their success. This is fantastic. They are telling people exactly how they got rich, and there is even more good news. It's very simple to do this. If you put the same amount of money into a broad market fund like the S&P 500 every month and it earns 10% a year, your money will double on average every 7 years. This means that if you invest for a long time, even if it's just a small amount each month, your wealth can grow a lot. Millionaires are smart people who know that credit card debt is a problem. Ramsey Solutions found that 75% of them have never carried a credit card balance in their lives. This means that they either don't use credit cards at all or pay off their balance in full every month. The other 25% probably carried a balance at one point but realized what a huge drain it was on their wallet. No financially savvy person is going to pay an interest rate of 15%, 20%, or 25% because that completely cancels out any money they're making in their investments. 9 out of 10 millionaires say they were able to get rich by not getting into debt, which gave them more money to invest. Rich people might use credit cards by getting cash back and other rewards, but they don't pay interest. Millionaires and wealthy people sometimes drive expensive luxury cars, but most of the time they don't. A study by Experian Automotive found that 61% of wealthy people with a household income of $250,000 or more don't own a luxury car. You can drive Hondas, Toyotas, or Fords. These people could afford to drive more expensive brands like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Lexus, and others, but they usually choose cheaper ones instead. Ramsey Solutions says that the average millionaire drives a car that is 4 years old and has about 40,000 miles on it. The best part is that the millionaire owns the car outright and pays nothing to the bank. When you think that the average payment for a new car is about $700 a month, it's easy to see how these people can consistently invest. Millionaires know that spending too much on a car is one of the worst things you can do, mainly because cars lose a lot of value. Real estate is known to be a good investment in many ways, so it makes sense that 90% of millionaires invest in it in some way. According to the Federal Reserve, the net worth of a homeowner is 40 times higher than that of a renter. The average homeowner has a net worth of about $250,000, while the average renter has only $6,000. There may be other reasons for this big difference, like different habits and ways of handling money, but owning a home does a lot for your net worth. Since home prices go up over time, homeowners gain a lot of equity over time. Most people get a mortgage to buy a home because it allows them to invest in the property with a small down payment, and their mortgage balance goes down over time. Their housing costs also stay about the same because their landlord doesn't keep raising their rent, which would eat up most of their paycheck. The average millionaire is 57 years old. This is because to become a millionaire, you have to make smart financial decisions over and over, work hard, and make smart investments. Rising home equity and compound interest help people become millionaires, but it takes a long time for these things to happen. The more money you have and the longer you have to earn, save, and invest, the easier it is to become wealthy. It's easy to become wealthy over time if you do a few simple things. For example, it takes a long time for young people to get their investments going to the point where they earn large amounts of compound interest. However, there are some young millionaires in the world today, but they are not the norm. There are more millionaires than you might think, and you probably know a few of them. There are about 22 million millionaires in the United States alone, which is 8.8% of adults. So can you that almost 1 in 10 adults you see on the street are millionaires? Yes. Almost 10% of the adults you see in the streets, stores, at restaurants, or pumping gas have assets worth more than $1 million. Having a net worth of $1 million or more isn't that uncommon at all. Becoming a millionaire isn't some far-fetched goal that is hard to reach. Let's be clear, being a millionaire doesn't mean as much as it used to, but that doesn't mean it isn't a big deal that sets you up for success. The good news is that once you become a millionaire, it's easy to get even richer. Millionaires come from all walks of life, and with a little bit of knowledge and hard work, it's surprisingly easy to become one. Did you enjoy this type content? Got some value from it? If so, please consider to like this video and subscribe for more. See you next time.